this one. Josh Palmer going to the Bills. This is a great one. Dan's clapping for Josh Allen as he gets Josh Palmer added to that receiving core. Adam, we thought that the Bills would try to do this. They needed to get some more weapons there. What do we know about this deal?
Well, we have another deal also. The Bills get Josh Palmer done, but the Arizona Cardinals just landed Josh Sweat.
Oh.
So the Philadelphia Eagles lose out essentially on Milton Williams and now Josh Sweat. Two departures from Philadelphia. And it's a 4-year deal worth $76.4 million.
Wow.
Josh Sweat to Arizona. Big deal.
As you can see, as the breaking news is flying in, Adam is actively tweeting these things out. So is Jeremy. You can see all of this on the ESPN app as well. You can get ESPN alerts from there. You'll get it direct to your phone as this is all happening. Let's go to this Josh Sweat deal. Well, go ahead, Jeremy. You got something.
One interesting nugget. Luke Farrell, blocking tight end to the 49ers, 3 years, $20 million. So that's an investment. Could be the new Kyle Juszczyk.
I was going to say, Shanahan loves that, Kyle Juszczyk.
See, that's a targeted, right? That's a targeted, smart free agent acquisition. Josh Sweat. What can you say about this guy? I mean, he was a guy who had some injury concern when he came out of Florida State with his knee, and he has done nothing but produce since he's been in Philadelphia. When you're looking at a team like Arizona that's in the bottom third in the NFL in pass rush win rate, they need an edge player like this. They need a guy who may not wow you with his physical testing numbers if you were to put him in the combine right now, but he will wow you with that hand usage. He'll wow you with that long arm bull rush. He'll wow you with the pressure percentage he's going to create for you. You're just happy for a guy like this, man. You really are.
We said earlier he was the number 2 player available at that point behind Sam Darnold. Now Sam Darnold and Josh Sweat both have new homes. Dan, what do you think about the way that the Cardinals actually, you know what, let's talk about Josh Palmer with the Bills, because you loved that the second that you heard it happening.
I love the addition of Palmer because Josh Allen got that contract extension. It was like, what's the next thing the Bills need to do? Get perimeter help. Continue to add perimeter help and build the defense. And now you're talking about an offense that has Keon Coleman in his size. Khalil Shakir is one of the best in the middle of the field, yard after catch receivers in the NFL. They got the 2 tight ends that are really good. And Palmer's been a guy, Lewis and I have called a couple of his Monday Night Football games with you, Ruddy, and Chris Fowler, where you're sitting there going, there's talent there. And if you could just put it together and get that consistency, maybe from the scheme, the quarterback play, that he could be a really good, and I kind of liken him to a Chris Godwin type of player. He could be a really good number 3 receiver. That's what he's going to be asked to be in Buffalo. I think it's a really nice signing by the Buffalo Bills.
Like every time the conversation would come back to him, I'd be like, but what about Josh Palmer?
Right. I know.
They'd be like, what about him? Why isn't he catching more? But what about Josh Palmer, though? This dude is so smooth. You know, he reminded me, you know, I compare every smooth, fluid route running receiver nowadays to Chris Olave.
Sure.
Because Olave just makes it look so easy.
Sure.
Palmer kind of glides like that. I love that for Buffalo. I mean, it's a little bit colder up there than it is in the stadium out there at SoFi. But, hey, man.
But he doesn't have to be the guy.
Yeah.
You know, and for the Chargers, because of some injuries and whatnot, of the way that the team shook out, he had to be the guy. And maybe he's not that person, but being that third option is great.